What's going on, Jerome's here from an undisclosed location. Good times. So, been thinking about my favorite show, Ted Lasso. It's a fantastic show. If you haven't checked it out, Apple TV, Jason Sudeikis. You don't need to know anything about soccer, but it's a great, just human show. And one of the main themes is positivity and positive reinforcement and leadership down that route. Now, the Vikings have had a little bit of a culture shock, bringing in head coach Kevin O'Connell, general manager adofo-mensah, and they always stress culture. And you see Kevin O'Connell out on the field, he's always preaching positivity. Now, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows, right? It's not everyone gets a participation trophy day, but he does critique and attack things from a positive manner. And you did see last year when the Vikings went 13-4, won the division, that players, they're just happy to be out on the field, man. They're happy to come into work, and it was a bit of a departure. Now, Zimmer, respect. I love me some Mike Zimmer when he came in, and maybe Leslie Frazier was a little bit too laissez-faire, and he kicked this team right in the teeth right when they needed it. And he built one of the best defenses in the league. Him and Rick Spielman did some really good work over the last couple of years, but it was time for a change. And guys like Eric Kendricks talked about having a fear-driven culture where sometimes you're walking on eggshells because you're afraid about making a mistake, afraid about getting your ass chewed, and all that stuff. And to a degree, the Vikings needed that at that point in time, because I feel like in life you do need carrots and you do need sticks. And what is a football team? It's just an organization of people where the Vikings got the stick from Zimmer right when they needed it, and now with Kevin O'Connell, maybe they're getting the carrot right when they needed it as well. And it's starting to pay dividends because you see the energy that this team plays with. You see the togetherness. You see the players hanging out together off the field a lot more than previous years. Now, maybe that's just we're finally getting a glimpse at players' lives through social media. We didn't really have that before. Or maybe it's the youth of the team, and they have a lot more in common than more of a veteran-laden team, more family guys. But I do think that the positivity, that came from the show Ted Lasso. I think that does permeate. I think that does resonate with younger generations, because I know, back in the day, older people will say, it's like, well, my coach in football, back when I was a letter winner, like no water breaks. Always chew our ass, yank on the face mask, hit you on top of the helmet, and all that stuff. But I think that time has passed. And I think if you treat people like human beings, not saying that Zimmer didn't, right? But I think that the new age culture and these younger generations, and you may call them soft, but they enjoy being treated like people. And I think that is paying dividends out on the field. And I think that if you feel valued at work, the more often you're going to have a better attitude, and you're going to get more work done, and there's going to be more cohesiveness as people enjoy genuinely being around each other. They enjoy being at TCL Performance Center Bar and Grill together. They enjoy playing together, and you see that bear out on the field, and they're playing fun, fast, loose, free football. And the offense is going to be great this year. The defense with Flores is going to be super aggro and aggressive and getting after it. And this team is just a lot of fun, because you can tell that the players are having fun, and I think that is a major component. Like, if you're Kansas City, if you're Philly, do you think they're having fun? Absolutely. So I do love the culture that Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi are building. Also, you can tell that that's legitimately their personality, and it's not they're not putting on airs, they're not playing a role, they're not doing anything like that. That's really how they are. And obviously, being friends off the field is not a prerequisite to be successful as a GM and head coach, but you see KOC and Kwesi going to basketball games, hanging out off the field and outside the office, and it's beautiful to see. And the players see that, all the other executives see that, all the scouts, every single person in that building sees that, and it really is building a culture. So, being a goldfish, or be curious, not judgmental, that thing, all the Ted Lasso-isms, believe. So I actually do think that it's working for Kevin O'Connell. But that's it. Your thoughts are thoughts. Let us know in the comment section below. Skull, no production value.